major. Everything's major. Hey guys, welcome back to Everything's Major. For today's episode, we're working on our lazy woman's chicken and rice. Please don't get offended by the title. It's just for fun. The reason why we call it the lazy woman's chicken and rice is because we're creating an entire meal all in one pan. This chicken and rice is so good. Your husband or wife going to love it. Your mom and dad going to love it. Your kids going to love it. And even the milkman going to love it too. This is my go-to dish when I'm busy and on the run. It's delicious, convenient, and satisfying. First things first, please take a quick second to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on that notification bell as well. Now let's get into these ingredients. All the information and ingredients will be down in the description box, so sit back and relax while I do all the work and you enjoy the ride. First, with clean hands, we're going to remove all the excess fat off our chicken. Please do not skip on this part, and I do not want to see anybody removing their chicken from the pack and throwing it right in the oven. If I see you doing that, that's your business. But we're still going to talk about you in the group chat. I'm going to clean my chicken with lemon juice and water. I just slice up a couple of lemons and I rub the lemon all over my chicken while squeezing the lemon to release some of its juices. You don't have to do this technique to clean your chicken. This is just something that I do. But there are several different ways to clean your chicken. You can use lemon or lime juice, sea salt and water, vinegar and water, or just plain old water. It's up to you. See how nice and clean the chicken is? I'm just going to rinse off the chicken and work on this brine. It would be very remiss of me if I didn't tell you how I brine my chicken. I soak my chicken for at least 30 minutes to overnight in a sugar, lemon, and kosher salt solution. I use 1 lemon, 1/3 cup of sugar, and a tablespoon of salt. This step is completely optional. It's just something I do when I'm baking chicken. This brine helps your chicken stay nice and moist and juicy. Don't be alarmed at the amount of sugar I'm using. It will not make your chicken sweet. The sugar just adds a little bit of flavor and it helps give it a pretty brown complexion like Denzel. So we're going to mix everything in to make sure the lemon juice, sugar, and salt is evenly distributed throughout the chicken. Then wrap your chicken up in some foil and refrigerate it for at least 30 minutes. After your chicken is finished brining, set your oven to temperature 375. The next steps we're going to do is to build some flavor. We're going to use 1 onion, 1 shallot, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, and 3 tablespoons of butter. This is going to bring a nice flavor to your rice. Last time I made this dish, I did not do this step. I just added everything in the pan and baked it. It still came out good, so this step is completely optional. But you know, when you saute your onions and your garlic together, it just builds up so much flavor in your dish. And remember, we're going to use the same pan to cook our chicken and rice in. We're going to saute our veggies for about 10 to 15 minutes on 375. While we wait on our veggies, let's start on our chicken. Remove chicken from the brine and remove all the excess moisture off the chicken. I know this looks like a lot of seasoning, but it's really not, because what is our key phrase? We are building flavor. So we're going to use about a teaspoon of each seasoning, with the exception of the onion powder. I probably use about a teaspoon and a half of onion powder because I love onion powder. Onion powder on chicken is like garlic butter to snow crab legs. You just can't get enough. First, we're going to puncture little holes or slits in our chicken so the seasonings can deeply penetrate our chicken. We're going to use kosher salt, seasoning salt, any Cajun seasoning of your choice, black pepper, the twins onion and garlic powder, thyme or thyme, I say thyme, turmeric. Don't skip on the turmeric, it's so good on chicken. Paprika. The paprika is going to give our chicken a nice brown color. And parsley. With our clean hands, we're going to rub all the spices into our chicken. Make sure to get your chicken nice and coated with all the seasonings. Now it's time to dice up our veggies. I know some people may feel it's not a lazy woman's dish because we're doing a little work involved with the veggies, but it literally takes a couple of minutes to dice up your veggies. People, please eat your vegetables. Veggies should be a daily ritual. Let me find out Mr. Rogers skipped your house. The bell peppers we're adding is not only colorful and vibrant, it also adds flavor to your dish, and it's a necessity. And remember, you can always get your veggies pre-cut at your local grocery store. Now it's time to remove our sauteed onion and garlic from the oven and add in our diced bell peppers. The rice we're going to be using for this dish is jasmine rice. You're going to need 2 cups of jasmine rice for this dish. And we're going to rinse our rice off several times until it's no longer cloudy. If you have time, you can also allow your rice to soak as well. The key to rinsing or washing your rice is to remove all the excess starch off your rice. Rinse and drain your rice several times until it's completely clear and not thick and cloudy. So basically, we're going from a Snoop Dogg concert to more of a Kirk Franklin concert. Your rice will be more visible through the water. This process will help your grains separate more easily and be more fluffier instead of lumpy and clumpy. So this is the last rinse. See how visible the rice looks compared to earlier? Now it's ready for our pan. Now mix your rice with all your veggies. Make sure to mix it real well. Now we're going to add in our chicken bouillon to add some more flavor. I use a low sodium one so I can control the amount of sodium in my chicken and rice. If you don't have the powdered form, you could always use the cube one. Just add it to our chicken broth that we're going to use shortly. Next, we're going to add in our Sazon seasoning. This is going to add a pretty color and flavor to our rice. See how nice and pretty our rice looks with our veggies? Nice and colorful, so please do not skip on the veggies. Now it's time to get those twins. Add in a teaspoon of onion and garlic powder to your rice. Now place your chicken thighs on top of your rice, spreading the chicken throughout the pan. As you can see here, I blessed our chicken thighs with a little more kosher salt and parsley. Amen. Now it's time to add in our broth. Once again, I'm using an unsalted version to help manage the sodium in this dish. One thing I can't stand is over salted foods. So this helps me balance out the sodium. We're going to use 2 cups of chicken broth. Microwave for 45 seconds. This helps speed up the rice cooking time. Now take your heated chicken broth and pour all around your chicken, making sure not to splash your chicken with the broth because it'll knock off your seasoning. I wanted more color to my chicken, so I'm adding a little bit more paprika on top. Now top your chicken with 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I usually just pour the melted butter on top of my chicken, but I'm acting a little bougie for you guys. Now wrap this baby up with some foil and bake it for 30 minutes on 375. After your 30 minutes is up, remove the foil, then place back in the oven for 20 more minutes. Since all ovens are not created equal, cook rice until it's completely done. After 20 minutes, remove pan from oven and baste your chicken with some more melted butter. Then broil on low for 3 to 5 minutes until the chicken is nice and brown. Be careful not to burn or overcook your chicken and rice, so please set your timer for this. If you forget to set your timer and you burn your chicken, do not DM me because I won't reply. Because I warned you. I will probably read your DM though. Maybe even take a screenshot, but I won't reply back because you knew better. And there you have it, guys, our one pan chicken and rice. It is so delicious. Now it's time to add a little sparkle to it with some green onion and plate it up. Here's your plate. Are you ready? It is so good. I add a little bit lemon pepper seasoning on top of my chicken and rice. Lemon pepper seasoning is my twin. I put it on everything. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. Please share this video with all your family and friends and your frenemies. My videos are usually shorter than this, so let me know if you like them longer or shorter. Until next time, many blessings to you and your family. We are all in charge of our own happiness, so let's choose to be happy. God bless you. This ends our episode of Everything's Major. Like always, it's always a treat when the majors meet. I'll see you next time. Thank you guys for watching, and please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Take care and God bless. And everything you do, make sure it's major. Everything's major. Everything's major. Everything's major. Everything's major. Everything's major.